today we are in the heart of London, right by the iconic Big Ben, getting people to reawaken their inner child and ignite their imagination. We're going to be asking them to pretend that they are the protagonist to the amazing Antoine de Saint-Exupéry's masterpiece, The Little Prince. Shall we? So, Ollie, have you ever seen the animation or read the book on The Little Prince?
Yes.
Cool. So we want you to imagine that you are your own little prince and you have your own planet. What would you want to grow on your planet?
Probably a lot of potatoes. I think that would be the first thing.
Good answer. I like that. I haven't had potatoes yet. Okay, no. And if you had to say that there was a flower that you choose, your own flower, that you'd have on your planet, what would it be?
Ooh. I do like rhododendrons. I would say probably that. But
Nice. And they're quite colourful. They can be, which is good.
yeah, that's pretty nice.
So, Ben, tell me, if you had your very own planet, what would you plant? What would be the number one thing you would plant?
First of all, it will have to be trees, because without trees, I wouldn't have any oxygen to breathe. And they give all the things. They give wood if you want to build something. They give shade. They give, depends what kind of tree as well. They have fruits and other things. So you have multiple purposes.
So, to imagine even more, what specific tree would you think of to start with? What's your favourite tree?
Actually, my favorite tree is considered will be a palm tree, because I like coconut water. So
Good choice. And then you've got something to drink at the end as well.
correct. And you can eat actually inside of the coconut as well.
Great answer. Thank you for that. What was your name?
Anna.
Anna. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Anna. So, if you were to have your own planet, what would you grow? What would be the plant or the tree or the flower that you would grow?
Like I would grow like something like fruits or vegetables so I could feed me, something like that.
You're thinking with your head there. Oh, flower. Okay, what's your favourite flower? What flower would you grow?
I think the lila.
Lilies, yeah. What a lovely, great flower. They smell amazing as well.
Of course. In Italy we have a lot of it. A lot.
Brilliant. Thank you for answering that question. So, Ruben, if you had your own planet, like The Little Prince, the story of The Little Prince, what would you grow first and foremost? Or what would you grow in general as a plant?
Well, I don't know the name of the plant, but I will look for those plants who are stronger, who are those plants who are stronger to survive in difficult circumstances. This is what I will do first.
Yeah, because you don't know what your Earth's like on your planet, do you, until you start growing something. So when you said you don't know the exact one, so you said greens earlier, so vegetables. Yeah. Is there a specific one you think you might grow?
Spinach.
Spinach. Yeah, I love a bit of spinach. It kind of goes in everything, doesn't it, when you cook?
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely, and on a salad on a day like today.
Yeah, I love greens. I like to base my food in greens. Yeah.
It's what keeps you thin and slim and healthy, and keeps your longevity in life.
Yeah, that's true. This is so. I think now we are too many people in this world, so we need to start changing our habits.
100%. So other than greens, we've got your food. Anything else you plant? Anything other plants that you like? So in The Little Prince, obviously, he has one rose that he has to take care and look after. Yeah. Is there any flower you would like to have on your planet?
Yeah, well, I think, as I was saying to you, I think we need to have a different kind. Because in nature, you don't see only spinach, right? So nature is diverse, and through diverse is how we have balance. So I will try just to make a little forest.
So some trees, And what's your favourite flower? What flower would you grow if you could pick a flower in particular?
I don't know, just like roses. Yeah,
They smell sweet. They've got the thorns to protect themselves, right?
yeah, that's true. And I'm not sure, but I think they grow the whole year.
Well, depends, I suppose, on the climate. But yes, they can do more summertime because they like a good bit of sunshine.
Yeah, okay.
Well, thank you for answering our question. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, if you were to grow a plant or a flower on your own planet, what would you have?
I would have a pink lily because it's my favourite flower.
I love that. A pink lily. And they smell amazing and they look amazing. And if you were to have like anything green, like a particular tree or a plant that you'd have, what would it be?
A money tree.
I love that. We all need that, definitely. Thanks for stopping by. So we want you to basically open your imagination and imagine what you would grow on your planet. What would be the one thing you would grow?
I think that's a difficult question because I think it depends on the situation you're in. But I think I would grow, maybe like different fruit trees, so that the hunger in the world will go away.
A lot of people have been saying like fruit or veg, that kind of thing. And I think, imagine though, if you had the chance to grow whatever you thought was your favourite thing to grow. So, not with your head, with your heart, what would you grow?
Like really using my imagination, right? Then I would grow a lot of mango trees because I love mango.
Mango trees, love that. So, Linda, if you had your own planet, what would be the one thing that you would grow?
I'll most probably grow a mango tree all over the place. It is pretty shady, a lot of green leaves, produces a lot of oxygen. So this is where it is. You know, we are really, in this planet, we got too many tarmac roads and too much concrete around. We need more greenery.
I couldn't agree more, Linda. And so I didn't know that mango trees produce it's one of the plants that produces the most oxygen for us. There you go.
Thank you.
And tell me, sir, what do you think is the most important thing or what do you think is the most common analogy between plants and love?
Mango is a very sweet love plant, you know. I mean, the mango fruit itself is really juicy, sweet, and lovely.
And if you were thinking in terms of love and relationships, what do you think are the similarities between plants and growing plants and love? I know it's a big question.
It's a big question. Now, looking at plants, they generate a lot of things which we love. They generate the oxygen to turn the carbon into oxygen and oxygenate the world. They also grow the fruit, and they also give the shade to in the hot weather to the people.
So would you say growing plants is a bit like growing a relationship and love? Because we have to nurture those plants, right?
Yes, we do. If we do not love the plant, to give it enough love, it will die. So the best thing to do, love and growing plants is loving each other. Really, if you don't love your plant, you don't love the earth.
So what would be the things you'd have to do to make sure that plant doesn't die?
You have enough water, enough nutrients for it as well. So that's what matters. And there is enough space around it for it to grow.
space. That's a really good point, actually. Space is important. Probably the same if you think about it and how it would connect and cross over in terms of love. Nurture, nutrients. So you got to feed the people you love. It's important. And the same with your plants. So that makes sense.
That's it. That's about it. Okay.
Thank you so much for taking time. Appreciate it. So, Charlotte, have you read The Little Prince or watched the animation?
I have not. No.
No? Okay. Well, we want to kind of reignite your childhood and imagine you have your own planet and you needed to grow something on that planet. Now, you can think with your heart or your head, but what would the one thing that you would grow?
Probably my favorite flower. So a rose.
Lovely, lovely answer. Any particular colour you grow?
Well, my favorite rose is a hologram rose, which isn't real. It's like fake. It's man-made. So probably just a red rose, plain red rose.
I love that. In which case, you have to watch The Little Prince because he actually has one red rose, funnily enough, that he grows on his planet. So I think you have to watch that. Thank you very much. And one last question before you go. What do you think are the similarities between plants, so having plants, and love and relationships?
Well, you nurture the plants, like you grow them and feed them and stuff. So there's a connection there between them. So it can be similar. Yeah.
Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate you stopping. Thank you. David, if you were to have your very own planet, what would be the one thing that you would grow?
So I'm a very big fan of the Little Prince, Le Petit Prince. So it would be baobabs on my planet, of course.
Perfect. And would you say that there's a particular plant that really emphasizes love to you?
Like this particular baobabs? Love?
Would there were not so much that, but another plant that you would grow? So not just thinking about the story, but your imagination, and what would be the one thing that you think is a symbol of love?
I would say all the plants of the world, because it's so difficult to maintain them, to maintain the numbers of plants or nature is such, because we see a lot of deforestations and stuff like that. So all the plants should mean love to everyone.
I agree with that statement. And if you were to grow, say, a flower, would there be a favourite flower or flower that you would have on your planet?
Oh, definitely rose.
I agree. It's very symbolic, isn't it? And in the story, for sure. So I'm joined by these lovely two ladies here. And my question to you ladies is, if you were to have your own planet, what would be the one thing you would grow? What plant would you have on your planet? Elizabeth?
A lot of flowers with a lovely smell and lovely colors. Yeah.
Any particular flowers that are your favourites?
Tulips, we're from Holland. So yeah, tulips. Yeah, for me also flowers with a nice smell, good for the little bees and yeah.
Oh, I agree. Pollinators are key, aren't they? And do you grow at home? Do you have any plants at home yourself?
Yeah, I got a lot of plants. Yeah.
What sort of things have you got that you grow?
Everything, I think. I have with every kind of flower, so a lot of butterflies and bees and all little insects, yeah.
Do you grow any fruit or veg, or do you have any particular plants that you love that you grow?
No fruit, no veggies, no.
Lots of flowers?
Yeah, it's a lot of flowers, yeah. And nice large trees and very old ones, yeah.
Oh, I love
the gardens. Yeah. So I think I bring back my own garden to my new planet. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
No winter.
Can I come as well? Because it sounds magical. Thank you, ladies. Most appreciated. Thank you. Take care. Enjoy your day. Big question for you is, the Little Prince has his own planet. So if you were a little prince, which I'm sure you are, what would you grow on your planet? What would be the one thing that you would grow?
I think I would grow lavender.
Good choice. Why would you grow lavender?
Because it smells nice.
I agree. And it's quite calming, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice and beautiful.
looks nice, smells nice, and it's good for pollinators. And if you had a flower, do you have a favourite flower you would grow?
I like poppies.
Oh, why poppies?
I think they're very colourful and amazing.
And do they remind you of anything, or is there anything anything specifically that sticks out with poppies?
Like the war, and it just commemorating it. And I just think they're a good way of remembering the people who passed away.
Love that. It's a great answer. Well, I hope you have loads of lavender on your own planet. Thank you for taking part, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, the little prince has his own planet, and he basically has a rose, and he has to nurture it and everything, and he has a couple of things that he grows. And we want you to kind of open up your imagination and tell me, if you had your own planet, what would be the plant or flower that you would grow? Think about it now. I know, it's quite a big question, right? So obviously, you can either think with your head and think, food or whatever, or with your heart. So if you have a plant that you really love, that you would have, what would it be? What do you reckon?
Willow tree. The big ones that go flying down. One down. Yeah.
That is a lovely idea. On a day like today, when you're under one, it's perfect, isn't it?
Bit of shade.
I'm gonna have to say the same. Yeah.
Willow tree. And are you guys a couple?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is the ultimate question then to ask you guys. What flower or plant to you represents love? Or what plant do you think is something that would really inspire you in terms of love?
Maybe a rose.
Or like a dandelion, the ones you blow, like the wishes.
Oh, so when the dandelions have finished and they kind of got their little seeds that... Love that. That's really magical.
Liam.
Liam and
Paulina.
Paulina, where are you guys from?
I'm from
Switzerland. And...
Belarus.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I love that you combined in London. That's great. Multicultural. Can I ask, have you ever seen the animation or read the book, The Little Prince?
Yes, of course I did.
Oh, I love that. Real, and yourself?
I think so, but it's called different in German. I think Der kleine Prinz. Yeah.
Makes sense. So we're thinking about reimagining and awakening your inner child, and how if you had your own planet, like the Little Prince, what would be the one thing that you would grow? What plant would you have on your own planet? I know it's a big question, right?
Only one.
Oh, no, you can, if you've got lots of things you would grow, what would it be? Or if you think that comes to mind, imagine it's your planet. Would you grow something edible? Would you grow something that looks nice? Would you grow something that helps with your... Oh, okay. And whilst you're having a look, anything that comes to mind?
Yeah, maybe some kind of fruit tree, a peach or something where you can also take profit of it and have nice fruits.
Mm.
Oh, a lily. We've had a few people that have said lilies. Why a lily?
They, when they grow, they bloom so nice and they smell so nice. I mean, the space where you're in, it smells so good. And they look so good. So
I totally agree with you on that. So flower of choice. What would be your flower of choice then, sir?
That's a good question. I think, how do you say, sunflowers?
Sunflowers, yeah.
Interesting how they turn and all. So I think.
And again, speaking, I know you're thinking with your head with the produce. You've got your sunflower seeds out of it at the end as well.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So Leslie, if you were to imagine having your very own planet, what plant or flower would you grow?
I think an orange tree,
Why an orange tree?
because it produces oranges and it's a beautiful plant. Just seems useful.
It is a very useful plant because the orange, you can use the essence and everything, can't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Hardik, have you ever watched the animation The Little Prince or read the book?
I have watched that book, Little Prince,
and also a small animation.
Oh, it's kind of almost like it's on Netflix and kind of like Pixar style animation.
I think that was a Pixar style animation. Is there a Netflix version?
It is now, yeah. I think that's well, there might be. There's a few, isn't there? I think out.
Okay, I need to check it.
So, in terms of Little Prince and why we're bringing that to life is because we'd love to know if you were your own little prince with your own planet, what would be the one thing that you would grow? What plant or flower would you have on your planet?
Well, I would like to have a big farm of mangoes if I would be a prince, and lots of birds, a small pond of water, and then everything green, animals, and also people around it. Yeah, that's.
So you'd have a mango plantation then. Why would you have why mango?
Because mango is my favorite fruit. Yeah, so I would love to have mangoes around me everywhere.
And obviously, in context of The Little Prince and thinking in terms of flowers, do you have a favorite flower yourself?
I have a favorite flower, but I don't know how to call it in English because this flower is actually in India, in my village.
What's it called in India?
Mogro.
Mogro. Yeah. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
And what does a mogro look like?
It's a white flower. It's a very small flower, and it smells really, really good. And we use this flower for the prayers, for the god and for the goddesses. So it has a really sweet memory in my mind.
Quite symbolic as well. Do they come in specific colours?
Only white, I would say. Yeah. So that
very peaceful.
Very peaceful. Yeah, definitely.
So in terms of that, what do you think is a real symbolic? Would that be a symbolic flower for love? Do you think what kind of stands out and is an emphasis of love to you as a flower?
Actually, you can use that flower to make. How can I explain it? In the romantic relationship, you can use this flower to give it to the women. So it's
a symbol of love.
Exactly. So you can put it on the head.
Make like a really lovely little halo of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So would you have that as do you think that is a real good symbol of love, or is there another flower that springs to mind for you that is a real good expression of love?
Actually, there are also other flowers, but this flower is very important for me because we had this flower in my village, in my house. So that's why it's very important for me. Yeah.
So if you're in the UK and you can't find this flower, is there another flower you think that is a good symbol of love?
We have one flower. It is you smell this flower only in the night. I don't know why. I don't know the history and the science behind that. But you smell this flower only in the night.
Ah, so if anyone out there knows what it is, what color is the flower?
The color would be like white and orange. And we call it in my mother language, the Queen of Night.
Ah, so if you know what the Queen of Night is, drop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for taking part in a few questions.
I had a good time.
Oh, appreciate it. Take care. Lovely to see you. Lovely to meet you. Thank you. First question to you is, have you read or watched the animation of The Little Prince?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay. So the reason behind it, and if you get the chance to watch it, is The Little Prince has his own planet. And he only has a few things growing on this planet. So if you were to have your own planet, what plant or flower would you grow?
Well, I love magnolias. They're so beautiful all year round and they smell stunning when they bloom. So I think magnolias for the flower and for the tree. And for a plant, I don't know.
Do you grow anything at home? Do you have any plants specific you grow?
Plant babies at home, but I couldn't tell you what they are.
I love them. Are they house plants or are they outside?
House plants, yes. So
I love that. It's always good to bring your outdoors indoors for oxygen.
I was looking after them at the moment, so I'm sure they'll be blooming when I get home.
I love that. And in terms of thinking about the emphasis of like love and relationships and plants, What do you think are the similarities and the crossovers with plants and people and relationships?
Yeah, I suppose as humans we need to be loved and nurtured, and I think plants have the same kind of need. We need to constantly tend to them, water them, and I guess nurture them in a way. So I think we've got a lot in common. And they say if you talk to plants kindly, then they'll grow beautifully. So
that's so true.
Humans, I suppose that's with relationships, so it's the same.
Thank you so much for answering our questions. Really appreciate that, and enjoy the rest of the sun. And you,
take care.
Thanks, bye. We've finished here in the heart of London. So what would your response be? We'd love to know what plant you would grow on your very own planet. Drop us a comment below.